September 29th, 2025. Uh, it just never ends. And you know what makes me mad? It really makes me mad is when people talk about either the sheriffs or the police to badmouth me. Why are you interfering in a federal investigation that you could cause the investigation to get thrown out? See, they know I'm an FBI informant. Badmouthing an FBI informant can cost them 20 years of their freedom. You can never insult their integrity. And a lot of informants in the witness protection program, 95% are criminals. The government erases their whole past and they put them in immunity for life and give them money for giving them information on somebody they really want. So are the police to run around bad mouthing the informant that's wanting to get them information? No, they'll get the case thrown out. That's how ridiculous all this is. Like they said, how dumb was that judge saying something on September 10th in that courthouse? Well, they were down there saying stuff. Then, well, they can say whatever they want, but no law enforcement can insult her. And then yesterday, that was at Myers, and that one police officer in that town could end up in jail for bad mouthing, or anyone could. Because then, what are you making fun of? Because you really haven't pulled the FBI case. Whereas in Maslin, like 2 months ago, some guy said I went to the police. I had them look you up. They said that you almost died to save everyone, and you deserve a hell of a lot more respect than what people give you. See, that's where Walter Moss, my friend from the Stark County Prosecutor's Office, he said, Karen, for working that FBI case, you have a lot of great favor with a lot of officers. If they think really highly of you, I almost died to save everyone when Dave was threatening to kill everyone. I stayed and got him information, trying to get these people stopped because Dave was threatening to kill everyone. Not just me, everyone. And my family. See, that's where the officers that worked my case, she's amazing. She has no training, and she helped us she lived through all that and helped us get information on all those people. So what are you really making fun of? A drugged up rape victim? A human trafficking victim? Somebody was running a drug scam on? Because that's what you're making fun of. And then you're trying to help the human traffickers to be set free? What are you really making fun of? Start thinking about what you're making fun of. Where that agent was telling people he already knew I was being drugged, being raped. Before the case started. Told Apostolic Church of Barberton. He knew they were harming me. He knew they were drugging me. You know, 2 days ago, I was up in Summit Mall, upstairs in Macy's. I was sitting down. There's some stools over in the laundry area. 2 investigators walked by. Does she know we watch her? Yeah, she's an informant. Okay. If they actually pull Karen around the house, Karen's, well, I'm part of the FBI's nationwide human trafficking scam. So why would any police make fun of me for being tortured by the drug cartel? Stabbed in the neck, bashed in the back of the head, beaten, raped, and left for dead. What are you making fun of? Someone they human trafficked? One that was almost shot in the head driving had to hide on a shooting night not to get killed. Was drugged by the drug cartel till I lost 70 pounds. One that was almost murdered that stayed and got help trying to get information on people that were, because my ex was threatening to kill everyone, kill me, and then he threatened to kill everyone else. I laid my life down to save my family. How saved hundreds. My friend Keith he used to go to Faith Family Church. He met with the Kent U.S. Marshals. Met one of the men that they saved off my case. Saved his life because of my case. I kept seeing the human traffickers up in Akron. I kept reporting them, plus they were following me around. They found 45 kids. The U.S. Marshals used the case, got 800 human traffickers in one sweep. Found a couple other 100 people. The FBI got Judge Peters out of Florida and 100 men. They got the cartel out of Buffalo, New York that was here. Several cartels out of Michigan, California, then nationwide. So what are you really making fun of? Somebody who helped the government get a lot of bad people off the street that was killing a lot of people? Better think about what they're making fun of. See, that's where I wonder if people aren't relying on the police. Because I went up and I reported this to the Portage County Sheriff's. Okay? And Officer Bacon sorted me out real quick, looked startled while he went and returned my phone calls. And I went back up when they kept blaming them. I met with the sheriff in a recorded room. He said, Miss Hall, we all know you didn't think that Officer Bacon did anything. He walked right into the chief of police's office and told him what was going on. He told us we all had to stay out of it. It's an FBI case. I want you to think about that. Told them all stay out of it. Here they're framing them. Louisville police showed up May 30th, 25, 1 o'clock in the morning. We're outside. And that one lady was really dirty that was with them and was saying how she thought I was stupid and I didn't know surveillance laws. And how she was thought she could trick me out of a bunch of money. I'm not that stupid. And how she was going to trick Dixie and Melissa into getting arrested, and I wouldn't be around to help them find a law to stop her. Well, I reported her to the FBI and Department of Justice. Entrapment's a federal crime within itself. You leave the dumb girls alone. Those are the people I almost died to save. You leave my family alone. And so the investigators found me 2625 Walmart 62 of the cartel, saying this whole thing is a scam from the Freemasons. I didn't think of it being a scam. They said even the dirty doctor from before not being one of hers was for them, and they had lied. He was one of hers. And this whole thing is a scam from him. The other officer said she mentioned Bill from the Freemasons. Okay? Well, that lady said the investigators found the original case. Her ex-husband hired 2 men on his own. One said he was an attorney, so it made it legal. No, it don't. What were they thinking? Like the guy said up in Macy's, it wasn't funny. They walked into that office and said they were legally monitoring her on their own. And they had drug confessions. And they were drugging her for him. See, that is pharmaceutical torture, and that is a felony invasion of privacy. See, where they try to blame the police up there, it wasn't the police. They'd go to jail for drug raping people. My God. Told you. It was Dave's girlfriend's father. If you put all the different clues together, where December 18, 24, the guy walks in, Karen didn't know who Michelle was until January, February 19. No, I made sure of it. Those people said she threatened her, and if she threatened her, I didn't care what they did to her. And I told that drug dealer that after what he had done to her, no one had ever wanted her to leave her alone. Okay? Then if you take January 5th, 25, investigators come in. What is this? Another FBI agent lied to a U.S. Marshal. She was weird with herself. We always knew it was photoshopped or washing herself. They photoshopped that. They had drugged her and told her to say it before. We had the agent over her case, saying he let all of this happen because he thought he threatened her daughter. His daughter was FBI getting even with her for thinking that she threatened one of their kids. And here she didn't even know who she was. Do they realize how not funny it is? Then January 30th, 25, in Carrollton in Virginia, some guys were in there and they said stuff. So I said stuff back and about it being a medication error, medical malpractice almost killed me, and that Terry Coat release, seeing that guy almost kidnapped me. Some guys like, well, later that day on January 30th, 25, Walmart 62, the same guys come in, the guy from Carrollton and then the guy from December 18th, 24 walks in. And he said, I already told these people that I didn't find any of this funny when I found out Karen didn't know who Michelle was until January or February 19. He said, I found out Terry Coverlacey and him almost kidnapped her. I feel really bad. Well, I found out it was a medication error, medical malpractice almost killed her. I really feel bad about everything. I told her ex-husband when he called down to my office, tell him I wasn't there anymore. And that the police said she had rights. Okay? Well, they talked about a guy in Massillon helping him get away with crimes. What is his problem involving himself in crimes? Okay. Well, Josh had said that some guy, when I was talking about dating some retired Massillon police officer, he said Massillon police. He said Massillon. He said there was a guy in Massillon helping get away with all this. Dad called down and found out he wasn't there anymore. He freaked out, fled the country forever. So who did they say was the guy from Massillon? Michelle's father. He's not the agent over my case. He's just saying. That's where January 13th, 23, I met Maddie out in Worcester. He said, I work in a factory, I race horses professionally. He said, on the racetrack, there's drug dealers. He said, I went to one. He said, all the Ohio drug dealers know you didn't know that the agent over your case was in debt to that drug dealer. And that's why all this happened. And the Ohio drug dealers all know you didn't know. And they're so mad at that agent, and they were putting threats on his life. I'm like, whoa, I don't believe in violence, but if he did this because it was a drug debt, he needs to go to jail for it. He said, it's not me saying it, it's them. And I said it again. He's like, it's not me saying it, it's them. Okay? And that this is a drug scam from the drug dealers, human trafficking people. Well, the next week he showed up with the U.S. Marshals. January 20th, 23. Met him out in Worcester again. We sit down. I got a friend on the police department too, and all these men come in and said, Romney, I thought you brought your police department. And then he's going through a lot of key things of the case. And they're watching me. And then he drills me in Tom's Story. I walk outside. They yelled out, we're the U.S. Marshals. We're going to be taking care of this. That agent left her there. Came out and he left her there. And then he lied to them. That he left me there because of that shower scene in the other room. They had already confessed that they photoshopped a shower scene in the other room to make me look weird with myself of washing. Danny and Jen already confessed. They didn't know anything about it, and they weren't part of it. They didn't even know anything. Okay? And these people already confessed way back in 21. They put two clips together, put her in a porn, it's not her, it's them. Then what you're describing is showering. Ha 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 ha. She figured out what they did. May 12th, 22 at noon, they found a tape of a shower scene in the other room. May 26th, 22, shower scene was done on purpose to make you look weird. See what I mean? He lied to them. And they said who would care if she was, and it was probably them and not her. It was them and not me. And then July 24th, 25, they did a body ratio with some other woman showering, and they put my head on her body. But they said they photoshopped everything. Okay? Well, 3 weeks later, they did the 800 people sweep. So, in August 30th of 23, I'm in Fred Martin, and some guy gets on the phone. Do you want to pull over and meet her? They said you don't want her to know who actually did this to her. Did you get enough money to pay him back? And tell him to leave her alone. I was somebody's drug debt. Michelle's family. That's where, I think that they scoped Dave out. Because start thinking about it. They called Dave Rocky at Midwest Trevor. Dumb as a box of rocks. Not smart enough to not get involved in stuff to get in trouble. Because he'll go along with it for people's attention. And do stupid stuff and get in trouble. Just for people's attention. You have a 60-year-old man and a beautiful 18-year-old daughter. He's willing to kill his wife. Would you want your daughter to date him? No. But if your family's in debt to the drug cartel, they will kill you. And you're desperate. You need to run a scam and make a lot of money. Have your daughter flirt with him, go out with him, talk him into doing the scam and hurting his wife to make money off of it. And then that agent opened a case. He sold government technology for, found a way of making money off the case. He's selling the login for $25 a pop. And then he's the one trying to get the case thrown out against the cartel. Where August 5th, 25, as if Agent John didn't know that they used hypnotic drugs on her when they drugged her and told her to say it before. That's why she has no memory and she had a metal taste in her mouth. He told people he knew she was being drugged, being raped before the case started, and he didn't care. He even let them torture her and see some kind of coward. People are saying, why are they calling him a coward? Well, they want him found not credible too, so the case gets thrown out. He had no legal right around her. He was just defrauding her. And that way every drug dealer walks and no one else can get arrested. Where they wore me in 18 for you say anything what we're doing. One word, we'll call you a liar. We'll tell everyone you're not credible. We'll make sure you can't testify against in court against us. And everything will get thrown out. By January 19th, that agent told on her before he talked to her. That's a legal loophole. He didn't pay her. Then he must have defrauded her. Then they started saying how he stole the money, took a payoff. And they started ruining his reputation. That's where September 10th, 25, down at Tuscarawas County Courthouse, they were down there that day, that office, bad-mouthing me, lying to him. That judge let my husband's stepchildren that took him for a lot of money and had been harassing him get away with it. We go to walk out. That office was down here, said that she's nothing but a liar. Nothing she said is credible. They paid thousands of dollars, pay people to follow around. They didn't even see anybody. You'd have to be Helen Keller, blind, deaf, and dumb. Thousands of people seen him at Faith Family Church, let alone everywhere else. And the government was following them around, trying to get information on them. So why would you be involved? That everyone's to get even with her. It's illegal for government to get illegal. It's illegal for them to get even with you. Go to jail for that. See, that's where they were talking in Myers yesterday in Alliance. Do you realize how dumb that judge was? Bad-mouthing her. Well, all those people do it. Well, it don't matter what they do, but no law enforcement can insult her. You can get the case thrown out. That officer in that other town, one in Louisville, he better not be insulting her. He better be the ones that are playing him just act like they're insulting her. Because if he really is, he could end up in jail. And then they were talking about how that agent might end up getting arrested for defrauding her. Well, see, that's what they said years ago. They were setting that agent up to go to jail for this. They were after him. That office is the one framing Bruce Lewinsky, Judge Ludick, the Portage County Sheriffs. They're the ones where they said September 18th, 25, it was the office behind us in that courthouse, bad mouthing, lying on her. It's not funny, they impersonated the Portage County Sheriffs. September 18th, 25, Walmart West Tusk. And then on the 20th, up in Fairlawn and Summit Mall, girls were talking. That one guy's voice she heard outside that gave her a panic attack. It was the guy that tortured her. It's not funny. He tells people he's FBI and he just works for that office. It's Michelle's family, like they said on this last Saturday, 2 days ago, up in Summit Mall. Her ex-husband's girlfriend's father and his friends ran a drug scam on her. That's why would law enforcement insult me? I mean, think about it. All those cartels, all those people they got, saved hundreds. Like they said, she was part of a really big bust. Why would you insult me? You know, when I report them harassing me, you do realize that's a cartel. You do realize that, right? And people wrapped up in this scam. They said, even the guy that tortured me, that July to September 19th. Supposed to be he's a fake FBI agent, works for that office. He still watches me. I thought I'd seen him a couple times. That's why I reported it, so they can get the surveillance. I'm going to go ahead and upload this. All this is happening because Michelle's family was in debt to the drug cartel. And this is the way they're paying off their drug debt. I got to upload this.